to the Bushy Black Brother Network. Good afternoon and welcome to Urban Wine Life. I'm Michael, your bougie black brother, and today I have one of my special wines. I always call them special because when I lived in Germany, I jumped all around having different kinds of white wines that they had, and this one is a St. Christopher Gewürztraminer from the Reinhessen region. So the Reinhessen region is one of the biggest wine regions in Germany, and it's more northern than I used to be. I was in Bavaria, which was a lot where Munich was. That's what we call Munich. So München, Neuön, and then I moved into closer to the Baden-Württemberg area, which was Wiesbaden and Frankfurt. So I was all in that area. But where the Rheinhausen is, it's more closer to Mainz and Cologne and a couple of other areas up there. But this is the biggest region of the quality wines in Germany. So if you look at this bottle, it'll give you a lot of details. Look at all the details from that. Qualitätswein, Schlosskarben. It got a lot of distinctions and everything on there. So you'll be able to see all of that and go from there. So, but this is a Gewürztraminer. I love those because I ran into that when, it's funny, I told you, I think I said this before, when I was eating hot wings, and somebody recommended that we would have a Gewürztraminer because Gewürz in German is spice. So when you're having something spicy, there you go, you'll grab it from that. So this one is 100% Gewürztraminer. It's pretty floral, honey, and this is Germany. This is from German. This is German wine. It has a bouquet of lychees, different, some little roses and passion fruit. So it's really kind of different on, the way this kind of wine is. But it got great aroma. It's almost like the Riesling with a lot of honey. But it's kind of dry to off dry. So that's another reason why I like that. So where does the Gewürztraminer come from? It's originally that you get them from is from Alsace. And Alsace is in France. And a lot of times you get an Alsace. I did a review on, what was the name of it? Trimbach. I had a Trimbach. And in that area, there's mostly dry. But they're very good. And it's from France. But you're going to get this, and they'll call it like Gewürztraminer, or the French will say a Gewürztraminer. Gewürztraminer. So depends on where you at. They'll give you different pronunciations of that. But this is, and so I read a little more on that, which made it a little more interesting, I thought. So as I was reading through, I found that the Gewürztraminer was a mutation of the Sauvignon Blanc. Now, not the Sauvignon Blanc. It's the Sauvignon Blanc. You spell that just almost like Sauvignon, but the Sauvignin Blanc. And that was was from the Tramin Valley of South Tyrol in northern Italy. So I'm going to follow up on that because, I just find that interesting anyway. And that's a couple of wines that really, they're called Red Traminer or Sauvignon Rose. So I'm going to find those and I'm going to do a review on that because now that I know what it is, I'm just like, we need to try that. So quick little history. I thought this was really, really cool when I started studying a little bit of that. But let's get into the wine. So, look at the color. It's almost like that Riesling, but on the lighter side. Some of the Riesling, depending on you get it from, it has a golden wheat color. This is a little more clearer. So let's get a whiff of this. It's just so fresh and fruitful. You can kind of smell like those sweet pineapples. You can let me see one more time. You get that honey. You get a lot of that sweetness on that. It's really, really good. I just love these. So that's what the aromas you're getting from. So let's get a taste. Let's try it. I'm loving this. Very good. Very good. Oh, and you got that bouquet of floral. So you get a lot of good floral smells. But let's get to this taste. This taste is just so. It got that fruity, sweet, fruity pineapples. That almost peachy grapefruit. It's a lot of that going on with a slight bit of honey on that. It's just such a really great floral, fruitful type. But here's the thing that I love about it the most, though. It's a little dry, so it went away. So you probably drink a full bottle if that's the case. But I always grab these when I have some kind of spicy Asian meal. So I had curry chicken, and the curry was really, really, heated. This calms it down, and the sweetness just takes that just another level inside of there. It just calms it all down. It doesn't take it all away, but it just calms it down, and you're able to say, "Wow, this is good," and you can eat the meal, and a true pairing. That's what I really love when you have a wine that can be a true pairing. But I love these sweetness. I do it with a lot of Thai food. I do it with a lot of spicy Chinese or something like wasabi with my Japanese. And that wasabi is so hot, and you hit one of these Rieslings or these Gewürztraminers or these Vouvrays, all of those got that sweetness in it that just takes it to another whatever. You don't want it sweet like a muscat. You want it with some sweetness with a little complexities. And with it being dry, it just lays on top of that. And this is why I enjoy these Gewürztraminer. And again, I'm a little biased because I've lived in Germany for so long, and my palate is totally into that. So on one end, I'll drink a hell of a lot of wine and a hell of a lot of beer because the beer in Germany is just as great as their wines are. The only difference is their wines are more sweeter, and their beers is just so tasty and more complex, and it's just not that sourness of it. It has more flavor. But this is the Gewürztraminer, St. Christopher Gewürztraminer from the Reinhessen region. Really love this wine. I'm trying to get another one so we can go back on an Alsace and go from there. But anything outside of that, and I think I've talked about it before, I had a Gewürztraminer in California, and it was okay. And that's the first that I've tried that. And once I went from that, and then I said, where is it originally from? I just fell in love with the way those are. And I didn't realize I was drinking some of the Gewürztraminer when I was in Germany, and I wasn't drinking Riesling because this had a slightly spicy taste on it. But if you on a standalone, you won't taste the spice. So be warned, if you're thinking you're gonna taste the spice just as a standalone, you're probably not gonna be as prominent, but you will taste it with a spicy meal because after that, it'll just start popping up behind that. Very, very fruity, very, very tasty. The aroma is just so lovely. It's just a lovely aroma on that. So, Urban Wine Life, Mikey, your bougie black brother, every Friday. Go see urbanwinelife.com and go on YouTube, the Bougie Black Brother Network, so you can actually see the wine and go from there. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next Friday on Urban Wine Life.